Good afternoon, all my StockTwits followers. As promised, I wanted to do a small tutorial on trend lines. So a lot of people are like, oh, you're making up the trend lines. Nope. The key in there is the points of contact and the slope. So that's the biggest mistake I see a lot of people make. What do I mean? They try to do a trend line that's like no points of contact or too steep, like you see here. That's just too steep. This is your 2018 one I mentioned going into the midterms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good enough for me. So the more points of contact and the slope, like at least like a 45-degree angle, the more important. So I just can't stress that enough about the slope and the points of contact. And we can go into it even today. So what are we talking about? Go and look at the NASDAQ. So does the NASDAQ right now have any semblance of a trend line to the downside? No. In fact, if you want to take trend lines, go and take MU the opposite way. Yep, there's a nice trend line for you. Look at those points of contact, all those points of contact, and how horizontal that line is. The more horizontal, up or down, the more important. Go and check this out. Yeah, the more points of contact, the more important on the way down. They work both ways. So just keep that in mind there. The more points of contact, the more important. Now, the next one I like is if the tighter the pattern, the more important, and a trend line to boot, and a top or a bottom. Boy, that's great. So let me show you what we're talking about. Here's the Dow. Is the Dow a bull flag or a bear flag? Well, right now it looks okay, but now go to a 2-minute chart. There's a nut. Sorry, showed you the wrong one. There we go. I mean, you can see it without me putting anything in here. Lots of the trend lines in here are probably pretty sloppy. Like this. That's a sloppy trend line because it's not enough points of contact. But go and look at this one. That is the only one in here that's amazing. Look at that. Right there. Look at all those points of contact. Look how horizontal the trend line was. And then to boot, you got a bear flag at the point of the contact of that trend line, that fourth one, and then lack of support on the way down. So you had all these points of contact. And then if you zoom out, you'll see a bear flag. In fact, you could probably do it even tighter. And a lot of times you get that bear flag under the break or a bull flag over the break. So the key in there is definitely points of contact, slope. And I'm telling you, I watch it all the time with people drawing these trend lines with no points of contact. Like here, I watched it. That's not a trend line. Is this a trend line? Well, that's a lot of points of contact. And guess what? Yeah, that was good for 500 points. Where did it stop? Points of contact on the way down. The more points of contact, the more the support. More points on the other way, the more resistance. Here's another trend line. Look at that one. Yeah, is that great? No, it's only really 3 points of contact, but it's not bad. Do I like this one or do I like this one? I think you see obviously which one was more the layup pattern. I hope this helps. Take care.